Hello, friends. It's Miss Bree. Today, we're going to meet a very special pig with a very unusual foot. At first glance, she might just look like an ordinary farm pig, but when you look a little closer, you'll notice something amazing. Instead of having the usual split hoof that most pigs have, called a cloven hoof, this pig has a single, solid hoof. That special feature is what gave her breed its name, the Mulefoot Hog. Now, the Mulefoot Hog is one of the rare heritage pig breeds of the United States, and it has a long and interesting history on American farms. These pigs are known for being hardy, active, and well suited to life outdoors. They are also very rare today, which means it is especially important for people to learn about them and help protect them. Now, our guide today is Molly the Mulefoot Hog, and she is going to tell us what life is like from her point of view. She'll help us learn about her breed's history, its special traits, and why rare breeds like hers matter so much. So, let's go! Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Bree. I'm an educator, a farmer, an illustrator, a singer, and a proud grammar nerd. Welcome to the farm school. Okay, Molly, you ready? Let's go. Blink. Hello, friends. My name is Molly, and I'm a Mulefoot Hog. I am so excited to meet you and tell you about my pig family because we are a very special and unusual breed. There are lots of different kinds of pigs in the world, but my breed stands out right away because of our feet. Most pigs have a hoof that is split into two parts called toes, but I do not. I have one solid hoof, and that makes me very different from most other pigs. That special hoof is the reason my breed is called the Mulefoot Hog. My hoof looks a little bit like the hoof of a mule, which is where the name comes from. My breed is also a heritage breed, which means we have been part of farming history for a very long time. We are connected to older styles of farming before giant farms and highly specialized commercial animals became common. Today, though, there are not very many pigs like me left. That means my breed is considered very rare, and every single Mulefoot pig like me is important. And I'm proud to help tell our story. Now, I'm what people call a heritage breed pig, and that means my family has been around for quite a while. Now, Mulefoot hogs like me are usually medium to large pigs with strong bodies and very active personalities. We were developed as practical farm animals. Farmers wanted pigs that could live outdoors, grow well, and do well in more natural farm settings. One of the things that makes my breed special is that we are very good at living on pasture. Pasture is an area of grass or other plants where animals can roam, graze, root around, and explore. Pigs like me really enjoy being outside. We like having space to move and sniff and dig and search for interesting things in the ground. We have also been valued for producing really good quality meat, which made us useful farm animals in the past. But today, many people also raise us because they want to help preserve rare breeds and keep old farm genetics alive for the future. So even though I'm a pig, I'm also part of a much bigger story about agriculture, conservation, and farm history. Now, my breed has been in the United States for a very long time. People know Mulefoot hogs were here at least by the 1800s, and probably even earlier. But one interesting thing about us is that our exact beginning is actually a little mysterious. No one is completely sure where the first, the very first Mulefoot hogs came from. Over time, farmers noticed pigs with that unusual solid hoof trait, and they began breeding them carefully so that trait would continue to appear in future piglets. That means my breed was shaped slowly over many years by farmers who recognized that we were different and worth preserving. Sometimes old livestock breeds have stories that are not perfectly written down in books. Instead, their history lives through the animals themselves, through farms, through local traditions, and even through the people who cared enough to keep them going. So even though some parts of my history are not fully known, I still represent a very old and important part of American farming. Now, let's talk about the thing that makes me most famous, my hoof. Most pigs have split hooves, which means each foot is divided into two main toes. This is also called a cloven hoof. But mulefoot hogs like me have a single solid hoof. And when people first see it, they often do a double take because it looks so unusual for a pig. Now, that hoof shape is what gave us our name. Since our foot looks somewhat like the hoof of a mule, people began calling us Mulefoot Hogs. That trait is very rare in pigs, and it makes my breed easy to recognize. It is one of the strongest examples of how animal breeds can carry special, distinctive features that set them apart. Some people have believed that our solid hooves may help us move really well in muddy or damp places. Though the most important thing for our story is that the hoof is unique and closely tied to our breed identity. When you look at my foot, you are not just looking at a hoof. You are looking at one of the most distinctive features in the whole world of heritage livestock. Now, a fun word to learn, a vocabulary word, is called syndactyly. Syndactyly. And that means one solid hoof, one toe. It's just a fun word that everybody should know. All right, so hang on a minute. Sorry about that. Freckles is convinced that she also needs to chip in with the recording here. Okay, back to Molly. Most mulefoot hogs have a look that is both simple and handsome. We are usually solid black in color, which gives us a very striking appearance. Our dark coats can shine beautifully in the sunlight, especially when we are healthy and well cared for. We also tend to have really strong, sturdy bodies because we were developed to be practical farm pigs. We are not delicate animals. We are active, muscular, and built for real life outdoors. Now, our ears can vary a little. Some of us have ears that stand more upright, while others have ears that tip or flop forward slightly. That means pigs in my breed may not all look exactly alike, but we still share the same general strong heritage breed appearance. When people see me, they often notice that I look alert and curious. That's because pigs are smart animals, and we use our noses, eyes, and ears to explore the world around us. So when you picture me, think of a sturdy black pig with a bright, curious expression, a strong body, and of course, my famous mulefoot hoof. I really enjoy farm life, especially when I have space to be a pig. On pasture, I spend my time walking around, sniffing the ground, grazing, rooting, and exploring. Rooting is what happens when I use my strong nose to push into the soil and search for interesting things. Pigs are naturally curious, and we love to investigate the world this way. Now, when I root, I might be looking for roots, bugs, fallen seeds, or other tasty surprises. It's one of the ways pigs interact with the land around them. Now, hogs like my breed are often appreciated for doing well in outdoor systems, where pigs have room to move and behave naturally. Instead of standing in one small place all day, pigs like me enjoy using our bodies and our brains. That's one reason many people who care about traditional or sustainable farming are interested in heritage breeds like mine. We fit really well into more natural farm settings where animals can express their normal behaviors. For me, a good day includes fresh air, good food, a place to root, and plenty of chances to explore. Now, even though my breed is special, there are not very many of us left today. That is why Mulefoot hogs are considered a rare breed, and conservation groups like the Livestock Conservancy pay close attention to our numbers. When a breed becomes very uncommon, it can be in danger of disappearing. And if that happens, all of the unique traits carried by that breed could be lost as well. For Mulefoot hogs, that would mean losing not only our unusual solid hoof, but also a piece of American agricultural history. When a breed is listed as critical, like our breed, it means there are very, very few animals left, especially very few breeding animals. Makes it extra super important for careful farmers and breeders to keep the population going. Being rare can sound a little sad, but it also means I get to be part of something important. Every single Mulefoot pig helps represent and protect the future of the breed. The good news is that people are working very, very hard to help pigs like me. Farmers, breeders, and even conservation groups all play a role in protecting rare breeds. They carefully choose breeding animals, keep records of family lines, and even make plans to help maintain healthy populations. This work is very important. Saving a rare breed is not just about keeping a few animals around. It is about making sure the breed stays healthy, diverse, and strong enough to continue into the future. People who raise Mulefoot hogs are doing far more than just farming. They are also acting like caretakers of history. They are helping to preserve an old breed that could otherwise be lost. And because of these efforts, more and more people are learning about the Mulefoot hog, and that gives my breed a better chance of survival. Every single litter of piglets, every careful breeding choice, and every person who shares our story helps to protect our future. Farmers who raise Mulefoot hogs often appreciate us for several reasons. First, we're known for being very hardy, which means we're strong and able to do really well in outdoor conditions. Heritage breeds like mine were shaped by real farm life, so we often do best in systems where animals are expected to move, graze, and live more naturally. Secondly, we are known for doing well on pasture, which is important for farms that want animals to spend time outdoors. And third, my breed has always been traditionally valued for producing really top quality pork. That made us useful farm animals in earlier times when families depended heavily on the livestock they raised themselves. Now, today, many people also value us because we represent something bigger than just production. We represent resilience, history, and a more diverse farming future. So when farmers choose Mulefoot hogs, they may be choosing a pig breed that connects the past, present, and future of agriculture. And remember, rare breeds matter for many, many important reasons. One of those reasons is genetic diversity. That means having many different kinds of animals, each with their own traits and strengths. If farmers only kept a few very common breeds, we could lose valuable characteristics that might be helpful in the future. Another reason is history. Breeds like mine tell the story of how people used to farm, what traits they valued, and how animals were matched to local environments and needs. Rare breeds also matter because they carry unique traits. In my case, that includes my unusual hoof, my heritage as an American farm pig, and my ability to fit well into pasture-based systems. Protecting rare breeds is a little like protecting rare books old buildings, or special heirloom seeds. Each one holds something important that cannot easily be replaced if it disappears. And that is why learning about animals like me is such an important part of understanding agriculture. Here's some fun facts about my breed. The first and most famous one is obviously that Mulefoot hogs are known for having a solid hoof, of course, which is one of the most unusual traits found in any pig breed. Another fun fact is that we are an American heritage breed, which means we are part of the long story of farming in the United States. We are also often admired by people who like pasture raised pigs because we're active animals that do really well outside. And finally, one of the biggest reasons that people care about us is that we are one of the rarest pig breeds in the country. That means every Mulefoot piglet is especially exciting because each new generation helps keep the breed going. So, yes, I may just look like a black pig in a pasture, but I'm actually carrying a very special story on my four little hooves. Thank you so much for spending time with me and learning about my breed. Now you know that Mulefoot hogs are not just ordinary pigs. We are a rare and historic breed with a one-of-a-kind hoof, a long place in American agriculture, and an important role in livestock conservation. I hope you'll remember that farms are full of amazing animals, and that some of the rarest ones have the most interesting stories to tell. Every time someone learns about a breed like mine, it helps to keep our story alive. And every time a farmer chooses to care for rare livestock, it helps protect the future of agriculture. I'm proud to be a Mulefoot hog, and I'm glad I got to share my story with you guys. Bye, friends! Thanks, Molly, for that wonderful tour through the world of Mulefoot hogs. Today we learned that this breed is special not only because of its unusual solid hoof, but also because it represents an important part of American farming history. We saw how Mulefoot hogs have been valued for outdoor life, how rare they have become, and why conservation work matters so much. When we protect rare breeds, we are doing more than saving animals. We are also protecting biodiversity, preserving history, and making sure future generations can continue to learn from these incredible livestock breeds. Molly reminded us that even a pig's hoof can tell an important story. Thanks for joining us today, and I'll see you next time for another farm adventure. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.